This is a basic lesson on value on three-dimensional objects. Okay, 4th and 5th graders, if you want to make this cat, you certainly can. You can watch the other video. On this one, I'm going to make a cone. So you start with a upside down V, or a mountain if you want to call it that. And then you curve that around. Now, when I start, I'm actually not even going to color in on this side because it's white. And if the light's coming from this direction, it will be white. So I'll start with the darkest shadow on the far left, on the other side of the white. And then I need to go really light. I need to kind of go really light in here because you don't want to start out dark. You don't want to be what they call heavy-handed. Start out light because you can always relayer and relayer. Spool in a circle. And the thing about the values is I can make this flat circle become a three-dimensional object. So my light's coming from my right, and so that's where the light's gonna hit. So I'm not even gonna actually color in that little edge, and I'm gonna just do a nice little layer. Okay, so my light source is over here. That's why that is white. So I need to make this darker over here. So you notice that I'm trying to curve this because this is a sphere and it is rounded. So I need to make sure that my shading reflects that. So now you just go back over it until it's the way you want it. And now it looks like a sphere. Light side over here. Then you can even make a shadow, which is, of course, lighter the farther away you get from the circle, from the sphere. And it's darker right up underneath. Okay, so there's my little shadow. The shadow actually really helps pop it off the page. And I know that some of you already know how to do this. So that's the basic thing. Dark on the far side. I'm going to start by making a cube. So I'm gonna draw this way. And this line and the line I'm making should be parallel. This line and this line should be parallel. This line should be parallel to the other vertical lines. This line's parallel to that line. And then I need to finish my top here. And that's not perfect, is it? And that's okay. I'm just gonna redraw that out a little bit. Okay, no worries. So, if the light's coming from over here, this side is going to be darker. You have to always know where your light's coming from for this to work. And you want this to be pretty consistent. I'm gonna go back and fill in so it doesn't look so blotchy. I'm gonna have the light coming from this side that we don't see. So that means that there's a little bit of color up here. It's very light. Again, that's what makes our cube. The light is shining this way. And then, so that side would be white. I want it more of a gradual change. And so that's what I want you to do, is to draw a cube. It's actually a rectangular prism because these are longer. And then draw it, make sure you know where your light's coming from. And this is just a good skill lesson.